Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Al Jazeera reports that Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has confirmed exchanges with U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, either directly or via regional countries, amidst the ongoing U.S.-Israel war on Iran. However, Araghchi vehemently denied that these contacts amount to formal negotiations, stating that Iran holds zero trust in the U.S. due to its past withdrawal from the 2015 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action (JCPOA) and perceived dishonesty. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian echoed this sentiment, referencing past U.S. attacks during negotiation periods. Despite this, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth noted that Washington is prepared for continued conflict while also seeking a resolution. Araghchi also asserted Iran's right to strategically close the Strait of Hormuz to belligerent ships and reiterated Iran's readiness to defend against any ground attack, stating that Tehran has not yet responded to a 15-point U.S. peace proposal and demands a full cessation of attacks, not just a ceasefire. American freelance journalist Shelly Kittleson was kidnapped in Baghdad on Tuesday, according to two sources familiar with the matter and an Iraqi official, CBS News reports. Iraq's Interior Ministry announced the abduction of a foreign journalist by unknown individuals and stated that security forces arrested one suspect and seized a vehicle used in the crime. Alex Plitsas, Kittleson's U.S. contact and a CNN national security analyst, confirmed her kidnapping, noting that the U.S. government had previously warned Kittleson about a specific threat from the Iranian-backed paramilitary group Kataib Hezbollah, which was allegedly seeking to abduct or kill female journalists. Dylan Johnson, an assistant secretary of state, confirmed on X that the arrested suspect had ties to Kataib Hezbollah. Johnson also stated that the State Department had fulfilled its duty to warn the individual and is coordinating with the FBI for her swift release. An Iraqi official informed CBS News that authorities are working at the highest level to secure Kittleson's release. Agencies including the FBI, National Security Council, State Department, Delta Force, and the Iraqi Counterterrorism Service are in contact. All Monitor, a news outlet for which Kittleson works, has called for her immediate release. The incident follows a U.S. Embassy warning on March 29th for Americans to leave Iraq due to threats against American universities by Iran-aligned militias. According to Global News, U.S. farmers are planning to significantly reduce corn planting in 2026 while increasing soybean acreage. This shift is primarily driven by the escalating Iran war, which has caused a surge in fertilizer and fuel prices, further burdening an already struggling agricultural sector. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's Prospective Plantings Report, based on early March surveys, indicates a planned corn acreage of 95.338 million, down from 98.788 million last year, and soybean plantings of 84.7 million acres, up from 81.215 million. Analysts suggest these corn estimates might still be too high, as the U.S.-Israeli conflict with Iran severely impacts critical nitrogen supplies from the Gulf, making nitrogen-intensive crops like corn and wheat less profitable. Farmers are already contending with low grain prices, high input costs, and fluctuating demand from China, making the choice to plant less corn a strategic move to mitigate financial losses. Despite near-record government aid, net farm income is projected to decline this year. Grain stocks for corn, soybeans, and wheat remain ample, reflecting previous bumper harvests and trade disruptions, which currently weigh on prices. Global News reports that Australia's online safety watchdog, the e-safety commissioner Julie Inman-Grant, is considering legal action against major social media platforms. These include Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and YouTube, which are accused of not doing enough to prevent Australian children younger than 16 from holding accounts, despite new laws taking effect on December 10th. While 5 million Australian accounts have been deactivated, the Commissioner's first compliance report indicates a substantial number of children continue to access or create new accounts, circumventing age assurance systems. Half of the 10 platforms initially targeted are facing significant concerns regarding their compliance, and eSafety is gathering evidence. Potential fines for systemic failures to comply could reach up to 49.5 million Australian dollars, 33 million, with a decision on court action expected by mid-year. Communications Minister Anika Wells has criticized the platforms, suggesting they are deliberately doing the bare minimum to undermine Australia's world-leading law. Identified issues include allowing unlimited attempts for age verification and prompting underage users to try again. Meta, Facebook, and Instagram has stated its commitment to compliance but acknowledges the industry-wide challenge of accurate online age determination. Snapchat's parent company, Snap Inc., reported locking 450,000 accounts while TikTok declined to comment, and Alphabet Inc. did not immediately respond. Experts anticipate that courts will ultimately define what constitutes reasonable steps for platforms to take. Reddit, along with the Digital Freedom Project, has already filed constitutional challenges to the ban, arguing it infringes on implied freedom of political communication. Metro.co.uk reports on the shocking kidnapping of award-winning American journalist Shelly Kittleson, who was abducted by armed men off the streets of Baghdad, Iraq, on Tuesday evening. Footage captured the moment she was confronted before being forced into a car. During a subsequent car chase, one of the kidnappers' vehicles crashed, leading to the arrest of one suspected individual. However, Ms. Kittleson, known for her on-the-ground reporting in war zones like Syria and Afghanistan, and a former BBC World Service contributor, has not yet been found. The Iraqi Interior Ministry confirmed the kidnapping of a foreign journalist by unknown individuals and stated that efforts are underway to track down others involved and secure her release. There are concerns that a pro-Iranian militia may be responsible, drawing parallels to the 2023 kidnapping of Russian-Israeli researcher Elizabeth Surkoff by Kataib Hezbollah, who was held for 903 days. Al-Mater, Kittleson's current employer, has expressed deep alarm and called for her safe and immediate release, emphasizing the vital nature of her reporting from the region. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.